This is Cupid, the Teams Matchmaker app. This is our homepage. You can see how the app works here. And we have three major sections: add users, recommend, and pipeline settings. So let's go to add users. Here you can add users to the database that can be then fetched and put into Teams. So let's just try to create one user. So yeah, and role, let's put cloud. So that's how easy it is to create a user. Now this user has been created in MongoDB, but it hasn't quite shown up in the our backend data frame that the model uses to create prediction. So we'll go to settings and click on update dataset, and okay, so our newly created user was added to the pipeline data frame as well. Now let's see how we can create teams. So this is how team creation works, and here are team settings. So basically number of members in a team is that how many members do you want in a team, and number of teams, so two teams. And what balance team does is that it finds best similar people, and then it balances them across teams. So let's see. So this is the add custom wish user section. So if you can't find a wish user here, you can just add your own. So I'll add like cloud, then data, Python, and science. Okay, so I'll create this. Okay, user created shows up here. Then okay, this is your base your team on section where you can add like IDs of wish users, and ID of wish user 1 will base your user on this ID, and then member 2 will be based on wish user 2. So let's make sure ID of wish user 1 was for cloud and ID of wish user 2 was for full stack. Then you do make my teams, your recommendations are ready. So here we have like cloud shows up, and full stack shows up for second, full stack shows up for second, and GitHub shows up for first. So based on the word-to-vec model, these recommendations are shown. Now let's go to pipeline settings. We saw what this does. Now these are other functions. So refresh dataset basically deletes the data frame in pipeline and regenerates the data frame from our MongoDB dataset. Retrain core word-to-vec model pulls like around 20,000 tweets and trains our word-to-vec model on these tweets. Retrain core word-to-vec model without pulling tweets just retrains the model, right? And perform full maintenance does these both things. So if you have some new kind of terms coming in, or you have changed the domain of your application, you can do the maintain operation. Okay, now I'll yeah, so let's retrain the model with pulling tweets, and we'll see how the models differ. So I clicked retrain here, and it started like pulling tweets. Now let's wait for some time. Like this will pull like 20,000 tweets and retrain the model, and then we can see how the new model compares with the old model. So we can see how this is pulling tweets, how many tweets this is pulling by going to the Twitter dashboard. And yeah, so I have pulled 84,000 tweets so far. Okay, yeah, so here we see that the model has been retained, and now let's compare like the current model with the old model. So you can compare this by like seeing this image. So this is how the current model looks. So here JavaScript is in the like left down corner, and it is still closed. CSS and front end are close to each other. And yeah, so this is the distribution of the current model. Now let's see how the old model compared to this. In the old model, it is also similar, but yeah, you can see like the distance here is greater. So the current model is better in that case. Yeah, and so yeah, so here retrain done with new tweets, and so that's how like this app functions.